Hey, what's up everybody? It's been a while. Thanks for tuning into the video. Today I'm out here in the Maury Mountains of Central Oregon with Fonzie the dog. We stopped at this beautiful, beautiful overlook here and we're just taking it all in. It's gorgeous outside. Looks like it's going to start raining anytime. We've got quite the view up here. So we're just going to poke around, see what we can find. Look for agates, jasper, petrified wood, crystals. Just take in this awesome scenery. You can see there's been some fires that have come through, burnt out there. I think we'll take a minute and look around at these road cuts, see if anything's in them. If not, we're going to keep trucking up the road and see what we can get into. Stay tuned. Found some cool stuff over here I wanted to show you. Some zeolites. Maybe like some rhyolite or something. That's just a rough piece. It reminds me of stuff you can find over at Hampton. Some of the zeolites, the stilbite and stuff over there. Let's see, got some cool stilbite crystals in here. Some nice bladed points right there. They look pretty good cleaned up. This is what this stuff looks like inside. It's really weird. That big vein. Zeolites coming out. That's pretty neat. Found this one. Instead of stilbite, looks like it might be chabazite. You can see the little cubic crystal in there. Pretty neat stuff. I'll probably take that one. The pattern in there kind of reminds me of wonderstone. I wonder if there's any cutting potential of this stuff. It's really cracky. Maybe there's a bug in there. Oh, yeah. Some crystals in there. Probably hiding down on that black clay. Oh yeah, look right in there. Pretty neat crystals right there. Thought I saw something. Oh, this looks pretty neat. Fonzie, I am right here. He kept pulling the leash, so he's over at the truck. I think I might take that one and wash it up. See how it turns out. Can't hurt. Fonzie, say hi. He's a good boy. He's just excited. We haven't been on a hike in a while. On the ride up, we stopped at another road cut. I got these two big pieces of petrified wood. Pretty nice. I don't know if there's any cutting potential there or not. We'll have to put them on the saw and see what we can find. Pretty big chunk though. Alright, Fonz, let's get out there and see what we can find. You ready? This is cool. I'm up on this road cut. It's kind of like this fault right here in between the bedrock, the basalt. There's this in between it. And there's little agates coming out. Little agates in there. So you can see one right here. Tiny. I saw a bigger one down the hill straight down. That's how I knew there were agates coming out of this. But I'll probably get the hammer out and just pick around in there for a minute and see if I can get to a wider vein area. If I do, I'll bring you back in and show you what's in there. This one's looking a little better. You can see some little bots on the end there. Little plume agate. Neat little guy. That part's really cool. Leave that there. Found this little band or two. Not much yet, but we're still looking. We walked along this gravel road for a while, checking out the road cuts. I had parked right where my spidey senses started going off, and really, that's where most of the rock is that we're starting to find. It's right up this streak right here. Look at this. It's looking like it may be interesting. Something going on in there. Yeah, you can see that side, all agate. I'll have to get that one back and clean it up. Spray it off. It might just rain on us and do it for us. Hopefully this will be a nice little streak up this hill. So far so good. Just gonna meander my way around. Zig and a zagging. See what I can find. Here's something. Kind of popped up. But the concentration's getting good. There's another little piece. Oh, there's a cactus spine in my glove. Poking me right in the finger. Alright, let's see what we can find out here. This hole is starting to turn into a real agate patch. I can see a bunch mixed in the gravels all throughout here. There's a bigger one over here I want to check out. Nothing super colorful yet, but I can see agates all mixed in this. See if there's any big ones. The rain's starting. Just kind of plain chalcedony at this point. There's more to look at. I'll go retrieve my supplies and keep going up the hill. What's this? Oh yeah, it's a little bigger. Alright, who knows what we'll find. I'll bring you back in when we see something cool. This little spot has some bigger pieces. Going up the hill here by Mr. Fonzie. Let's take a look at a couple of them. Getting some banding in there. Maybe a little tube action. This one looks definitely like a cool form. That is neat. That one's really cool. I'll take that one just because I like cool rocks. Oh yeah. Just plain white, but so bubbly on top. That's looking like a bigger piece. Some tubes in it. Bit of banding. That's cool. There's a couple. A little bit bigger vein. Just trying to have some stuff going on in there. All this is vein material. I want to find the nodules. I think we're going to get back in the truck and try to find a nodule spot. But I'm going to at least look right here on these hills and see. And we'll work back down to the truck. Alright, this one's looking pretty cool. Maybe some, I wonder if there could be any dendrites or anything in that back end there. Looks pretty plain. Nice big one though. That big. Yeah. Sorry to disrupt you here. Alright, this one looks like it might have some inclusions. This might be more of what we're after here. Let's see. That's a nice big chunk too. It's definitely one to at least hit with the spray bottle. When I wash all of these up, I'll bring you in and show you what they look like. Alright, I was about to start heading back that way because this way wasn't turning anything up. But maybe we're on a new streak right here at the base of this rocky slope. So we're just looking for somewhere to hunt. Driving down this little spur road here. You can see silicates all in the gravels along the road. Then I noticed from the truck as I was driving, I saw this bigger one. I wanted to take a look at that and see what we got. Could be some potential there. I think we'll get out of the truck and have a look around at the very least. There's all kinds of silicates mixed in. Hope it's just not more of this boring stuff. Maybe we can find some cool pieces up here. Oh, yeah, there's a lot. Yeah, this one. Oh, this is my good one. Those are some really pretty flowers. That color. Amazing. It's beautiful out here. Absolutely gorgeous. Alright, I'm gonna find a spot up here to park and we're gonna get out and poke around. Just hiking this little road. There's so many silicates mixed into the gravels here. Just all along the side of the road. Nothing really colorful or interesting yet. They're all kind of plain. That one's pretty cool. Let's see, it's just neat little bot. We're just gonna keep walking and see if it changes. Birds are chirping, the flowers are blooming. What do you think, Fonz? Are you gonna find Bigfoot? We're still just mountain road cruising. Me and Fonzie boy just pulled this one out. Big blocky agate. Look. Top's cool. Nice botryoidal top. Right on. Maybe this still has some potential. I see more agates right there. Let's go check them out. Plain Jane. Sorry, I accidentally stopped recording. More of the bots. That one might be kind of neat. Oh, look at this big piece. Must be all of this breaking down. Just crumbling. Oh. Just bigger and bigger chunks as I go up. It's a mix. Host rock, agate. Look at little Fonzie just sitting. Rare moment he's not pulling. There he is. Ooh, look at that. That's something a little bit more colorful than I've seen all day. A little moss agate with some bots. Very cool. Nice. A little bit of potential here. Alright, we'll look around and see what else we can find. I see a big one hiding right up in there. Real big one. Just more of the same. It's been the theme for today. White and clear. Fonzie, when are we going to find Bigfoot or a colorful agate? Let's keep looking, dude. Stopped at another road cut. I could see some agates from the truck as we were driving by. Just up here in the cut. This one is kind of the most intriguing one of the day so far, color-wise. Right down there in that corner. There's definitely some orange, red in there. Nice. Super gravelly all up through there. So we'll get Fonz out of the truck and we're going to look around. I can, in fact, see agates up in there. So stay tuned and we'll see if there's anything cool in this deposit. All up in here. Oh yeah. Look, that's a little bit more interesting. A little white plumer, but with well-defined plumes. This might be a good stop right here. This one. Oh, a little bigger. Alright, I know Fonzie's gonna be mad. I have left him in the truck alone for 3 minutes. Fonzie, I'm coming. This spot is really interesting. We're just kind of getting going over here. Well, you can see this nice erosion here. And then right out of the erosion, fresh agates are weathering out. You can see them right here. cool. Tons of them. There's this erosion line right here. I'm liking this little spot so far because there's like multiple different types, it seems, and some color. This one. I got the squirt bottle ready, so if we see anything cool, we're gonna get a close look at it. Wow, just a gravel streak through these woods. Just sprayed this one down. It's actually got translucency up in that corner there. Some little like yellow inclusions in there. Kind of cracked up. I'd like to see more of that. Who knows what's eroding out of this? Look at this streak. It's all the chalcedony coming out. Well, I think we're going to walk up there and try to find where there's bigger pieces that aren't as eroded and ground out. This all looks good over here. That'd be cool if each one of these streaks had a different color or pattern. Just checking this way, see how far the silicates extend. There's still plenty in it. Yeah, this looks like a big patch. Could be fun. We've walked uphill and the patch just continues. Starting to get into a high concentration area here. I'm just keeping my eyes out for anything colorful. There's a little group there, it's worth checking out. A couple here. Most of them are plain, they're nice and glassy. Nice agates. If we can find a few with some inclusions, they should be pretty good. I know there's some sagenites up around here. I've seen some really nice blue agates and plume agates. Not from this exact spot, but just the range, the mountain range. So I'm gonna do is walk this way to the top here, swing around the top, come all the way down, wrap around this bowl, and then out of here. It's starting to rain pretty good. Fonzie's getting some much needed off leash time. He's loving it. This is just enough rain to make the agates stand out, so I don't mind it. Beautiful flowers again. The size is pretty consistent. I'm not seeing a lot of big ones. They're all kind of maxing out around golf ball size. Hopefully there's bigger ones up the hill. Some cutters. Decent looking little white plume there. There's a little spur road up here at the top. Still focus. And right across it keeps doing more of the same. Just a gradual ascent with a ton of gravel. gonna keep poking around. Hopefully this gentle drizzle carries on as such and doesn't turn into a downpour. Hey Fonz, thanks for stopping by. Just found this one. Seems like it's got green inclusions around that end there. Not a lot in there. Just a little bit of color on that edge. Just pulled this one out. It's got super fine banding. Probably have parallax when it's polished up. Really cool. It's the neatest banded agate I found today. For sure. It's a really pretty flower. Are these all huckleberries? Is that what this all is? I've never picked huckleberries before. I think that's what they look like, right? Let me know in the comments. Come back up here and get me some huckleberries. And how long before those flowers turn into little berries, if they are? Everything's growing so good out here. It's starting to rain pretty good. Oh, look at this. Beautiful. Giant ponderosa that was cut down. Look how many growth rings there are in this tree. This thing must have been 500 years old when it was cut down. There are so many growth rings. They get tighter and tighter out here. That was one old tree. Wow. You don't see those big ones much anymore. Alright, we're walking back to the truck. We went up there, we went all the way around. It was all more of the same, just small pieces. Nothing super interesting. So we're off to the next spot. It's raining good now. We're back at the truck just in time. Wild turkeys. Just stopped at this road cut right here because I saw an agate in it. Fonzie, don't go too far. And then right beside the agate, there was this cool piece of jasper. And that's the agate that I could see from the truck. It's not all that great, but either way, two silicates side by side, and it's nice open country. So we're just going to do a quick hike through here and then probably call it a day. It's rainy. We're tired. Fonzie took off. All right, let's see what we can get. Pretty neat little jasper. Those are really pretty flowers, pink and yellow. Wow. It's the perfect amount of wetness just to get everything showing. Silicates everywhere. I'm more interested in the jaspers right here. The agate all looks pretty plain. Jaspers look kind of interesting. Fonzie finally came back. He took off. And that one looks pretty cool. Let's pull that out. Oh, a little. Seems like a spot a good one would be. Oh, look at that piece of jasper. Brick red. What's this? Oh, it's a big piece of jasper. I'm going to have to pull that out. I thought that was a big jasper, but it's just a skin on that rock. Let's see what's going on with this thing. It's just a big brown Jasper. Piece of tan stuff. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Is it actually a jasper, or is that just a brightly colored host? The rain's making even the ordinary rocks look cool, I think. Everybody needs a drink up here. It was pretty dry. If you like wildflowers, get up into the ochocos and the Maurys right now. They're popping off. Everywhere you look, it's a different flower. Big piece of tan jasper here. Oh, this is pretty big. There's some red in it too. I don't really need a big piece of jasper like that, but it's cool to find nonetheless. Agate. Another little agate. Piece of jasper. Another little piece of agate. That's a good sign. Nice concentration. Fonzie took off again. He's doing his thing. He's gonna sleep good on the ride back. More jaspers. There's an agate. It's more of a nodule, it looks like. Not much to it. Beautiful. Solitude. Just picked up this whole nodule. It'd be nice to see one about 10 times that size. So I love a good nodule. Oh man. It's just a feast for the eyes out here. I keep going on about the flowers, but that's because the flowers keep going on. Amazing. That usnea on the trees. Wow. Fonzie, let's go to the truck, boy. Wow, that thing is giant. It's still alive, too. Oh, man. No, it's hard to get the scale of this thing on camera. That is one big ancient tree. Wow, all the lower limbs are dead. The only place there's life's at the very top. amazing. The limbs go all the way down to the ground. Just a behemoth of a tree. I put my backpack at the base just at least to have something for scale. Big boy. Nice. I was driving by and was like, why is there a soccer ball up there? And then I realized it's a giant puffball mushroom. The thing is huge. I'm not gonna mess with it, let it sporulate. I don't see these that often around here, so that's really cool. Sure, if it was in prime condition, it would be a choice edible. I like to make like cream of mushroom soup with puffballs. Very cool. Probably see some morels or boletes too. Keep a close eye out.